there folks, it's Laura here. Now I just thought I'd touch base and let you know a little bit about what's going to happen at the Teams of 3 this coming Saturday, which you're enrolled to play in. Now first of all, in the morning you're going to be playing in a Pro-Am Teams event, and in the afternoon you're going to be playing in a Butler Pairs. Now when you arrive on Saturday morning, you'll need to head into the main playing area, which is where the under 150 Pro-Am Pairs will be hosted. You'll need to find your table, and when you get to your table you'll see your scorebooks, your name badges, and also the payment slips at the table. The cost of the day is $55 and includes lunch, and if you could bring exact change, that would be appreciated. If you wanted to pay by credit card, there is that facility. You'll just need to complete the form at your table. Now up until 9 o'clock the experts will be attending a meeting, so you might not even see your expert until I guess things start to get kicked off at 9 o'clock. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a big group photo of everyone who's around for the day. Now the reason for this is that we're actually going to get the photo put onto a card and get a whole bunch of thank you cards printed out, and you'll be able to complete a thank you card, give your pro a message, and give them a card at the end of the session as well. So once we get that done, someone will zip off to Officeworks, get those printed, and hopefully they should be back and ready by about 11 o'clock in the morning. You'll be able to collect those from the director's office at some stage. Now the way that the Pro-Am is going to work is that ideally most teams will have 2 amateurs or 2 under 150 players, as well as 2 experts on the team. If the entries do become too much, you may have 3 amateur players and also 1 expert, but hopefully we're going to have everybody with their own expert partner for the entire duration of the event. Now you'll be playing 4 6-board matches in the morning, and you've got 2 professionals on your team and also 2 amateurs. What I would suggest is that you do mix it up a little bit, maybe have 2 matches with each expert player, but if you wanted to keep the same expert player for the whole session, that's completely up to you. So there'll be 4 6-board matches. Now the idea is that you can have a bit of a chat at the table about the hands after the play, but for the most part try to keep it until you actually do the score up. So the way the score up will work is that after you've played 6 boards against one team, you'll go back to what's called your home table. This is where your north-south pair plays, and you'll be able to do a score up there. Now if you've never scored up before, don't worry, your expert players are going to be there to help, and they'll talk you through how it all works and basically get you doing it as well. Now just to make life a little bit easier for your expert players, what we'd really appreciate is that if everybody, not just yourself, but everybody on in your partnership could actually complete a basic system summary form using the online form that is provided in the link and also on the website. So we'll get into that and have a look at what that looks like. So with your personal system summary form, what you'll need to do is simply chuck in your name up the top here, and then you'll have a variety of different drop-down options. So your basic system, what are you pretty much playing? Alcohol, standard, what's your no trump, things like that. The length of your 1 club opening, what your 2 level openings are, what you do after 1 no trump, and a variety of other different things. You'll then have some common conventions that are played, and simply tick yes or no depending on if you play those or not. And just a little box with anything else that you would like to add. And lastly, I'd really like you to put in something interesting about yourself, just a little bit of a talking point for your pro and something that they might find interesting. Now do bear in mind that the whole point of the day is to use it as development. It's not to practice complex systems. Save that for your regular partner. So what we want to do is keep it simple and just provide your expert player with a bit of a guide as to the style that you do play. Once you have filled in the form, you just simply need to click submit, and that'll send through a copy. Now, if you submit this by 3 o'clock on Friday, what I'm going to do is have them printed out and ready for you on Saturday morning. And your pros will have those, and believe me, it's going to make their lives a lot easier. Now, if you don't play anything, you can leave areas blank. That's completely fine as well. But yeah, if you could complete these by 3 o'clock on Friday, that would be appreciated. So that'll run until about 12:30, 12:45, something like that, and then we're going to break for lunch. Now after lunch there will be a Butler Pairs and also a celebrity speaker talk. So what's going to happen there is you'll be playing a pairs event with another 150 Master Point player. Then we're going to break halfway through and have a bit of a talk as well. There will be handouts provided for that too. Now when you do play the Butler Pairs, there's going to be little explanations about the suggested bidding and actions that should be taken on those boards. boards. So after you play each board, what you can do, you score it up as per normal, but then you can actually flip it over and have a look at the explanation that's provided in the back. Then what we'll do is we'll wrap everything up, do a bit of a presentation and enjoy some hospitality. Now, some key things about the day: it is a 9 a.m. start. It's a very early start, but we've got a lot to get through in the day. Lunch is provided. The cost of the day is $55. We would appreciate if you could have exact change. Otherwise, there is also a credit card slip. Now, when you arrive on Saturday, you'll need to go into the main playing area, or that very front room, and you might not even see your expert until after we've taken that big group photo. Now, if you also did want to bring along a bottle of wine or something like that as a bit of a thank you for your pro to enjoy over lunch, do feel free to do that as well. But otherwise, we'll see you on Saturday, and if you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to email me at victeamsof3@gmail.com. And the last thing, if there are any changes to your entry, if you do have to withdraw or anything like that, the sooner that you can let us know, the better, because this is quite an organisational nightmare to get arranged. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Saturday. I look forward to it and hope you do too. Bye for now.